Hello. In this video, we are not going to dissect the pseudo-philosophical, half-finished lore of Frozen Soul. Today, we are going to look at the female cast of the Dreamsphere and answer a question of utmost biological importance. Which dream game character passes the most? And who is an irredeemable cinderblock hun? Let's get down to business. First, we have our protagonist, Nashatra. At first glance, Nashatra is a gigapassoid. Some might even call her a Luxet. Look at the physiognomy. She sports a modest skirt, a trench coat, and low pigtails. But let's look closer at this skull structure. Her in-game face is literally just a dash, an underscore, and a dash. Do you know what that means? It means her midface length is exactly 0. In terms of face, she is passing feminine. However, we must examine her brainworms. Her diary describes a constant psychological unrest and a profound isolation from society. She wanders around empty, fake dream dimensions collecting random items instead of socializing. This is profoundly male-brained behavior. She has the exact psychological profile of a chronically online boymoder rotting in a Discord server. But physically? She effortlessly mogs 99% of her kind. She is a BDD passoid who just needs to log off and stop being so wormy. Next, we have Yunoya. Let's not hugbox here. Yunoya is a clocky gigahon. I don't care how many cuteras she wears. Her shoulder width is mathematically identical to her hip width. She is the literal definition of a brickhun. A cinderblock, even. Furthermore, she has bright blue hair and a prominent E stamped on her chest, which frankly screams AGP trender. And let's look at her behavior. She is a hyper-intelligent, mass-produced android who runs a capitalist monopoly, and secretly controls the mafia. No HSTS, female-brained woman wants to be a hive-mind loan shark. She is a meta-attracted tech hun overcompensating for her utter lack of the rest. It's over for her. Moving on to Adelaide. She stands at 5'7.7". Oddly precise, but she is dangerously close to Highton territory, but she avoids it through sheer angle frauding. But the real issue here is her species. She is half bunny. This is blatant pet pill behavior. She is essentially a walking representation of the puppy girl epidemic. What a girl failure. She trained in combat with the Rose Seekers, which implies heavy gym maxing. She is a tomboy moder desperately trying to mask her male-brained combat autism, with a submissive pet play aesthetic. Frankly, her entire existence is a psyop. Then there is Stella, the pie hiker. On the surface, Stella appears to pass. She is hyper-fixated on baking competitions, which is a transparent attempt at trade wife overcompensation. She is trying so hard to be female-brained. But her personality betrays her. She is notoriously hot-headed and aggressive. This is textbook inner Han behavior. Her body might pass, but her soul is a raging bitter Han. Finally, we must discuss Leopa. She sits behind the counter of the pet shop in the dying mall. She is 5'6", incredibly soft, and extremely twinky. This is the absolute peak of passing, stealth even. She is a sneedhon of the highest order, squealing about cute outfits to distract from her lack of biological curves. But the most telling detail? She literally blows up in game. After you throw her off the ledge, a long way down. This is an undeniable allegory for roping. She is an addicted twink hon who couldn't handle the BDD of living in a dead mall, so she chose to be an hero. The verdict is simple. Nashatra is a young shit passoid whose soul passes despite her boy motor autism. Yunoya is a male-brained brick hon who needs to stop angle frauding behind a shop counter. Adelaide is a pet peeled gym maxer, Stella is a molding inner hon, and Leopa is ngmi. Sorry, but Nashatra mogs them all. I hope this clears things up. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed.